Hello and welcome to the Late Night Nazi Cast. I am your host Hitler and this is my co-host Goebbels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is part B. We just watched The Green Room starring neo-Nazi Captain Picard, and we're gonna give our quick 2 cents. It was good. Don't watch it if you're afraid of gore, but watch it if you're a fan of suspense, mystery, and whoa.
Yeah, it's good, but don't watch if you're squeamish. I'm not squeamish, and there were parts of that movie where I was like, oh my god, they actually just did that.
Very good movie. I highly recommend it. Yeah. It's I give it 1.5 thumbs up, or 1 thumb up and 1 thumb up that was cut in half.
Is that out of 2 thumbs?
That's out of 2 thumbs.
Okay, I didn't know.
No, because I'm a freak who has like 5 thumbs on each finger.
I give that
on each finger.
I give that out of 3 angry dogs. I give that 2 angry dogs and 1 slightly relaxed dog.
1 slightly relaxed dog. So a chill dog.
Yeah.
Chilly dog, if you will. All right. So that was our quick 2 cent spoiler-free review. You're gonna have 5 seconds before we spoil the fuck out of Green Room.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, that movie was so... Oh, and when he had his wrist almost cut off, holy shit.
That's when you knew it was going to shit. It was like,
Because the whole, beginning part was kind of calm. I mean, the girl got stabbed, but I was like, okay. So, don't go on the highway.
I thought that was a U-turn.
But, oh my god, when he put his arm out...
Through that window.
And he got his fucking hand almost straight up cut off. I was like, oh my god!
See, that's how I wish the opening to Jurassic Park would have been. But no. They don't actually show anything. They just show him screaming, and he's like, ah! And then he pulls his arm back, and it's like chopped to bits. Yeah. Like, it's almost severed in like 4 or 5 different places.
Yeah, but
like they hacked down to the bone.
So the guy who I was telling you, who I knew what he was from, the guy who played the main character, the guy who got his hand cut off.
Yeah. The guy who ended up surviving.
Yeah, he also played the the Russian guy from the new Star Trek, Chekhov.
Oh.
He's Chekhov in the new Star Trek universe. Yeah.
Must be really awkward meeting Picard.
Yeah.
It's like, long time no see, Captain.
Yeah.
Things have certainly changed since I last saw you. Weird. But yeah, let's try to go through the movie sequentially from beginning to end.
No, the beginning, I thought, and here's the one thing, when they were playing their music, I was like, am I getting old, or is this music just extremely loud and annoying?
You're old.
Okay, yeah, they were playing the music, and I'm like, this actually hurts my ears. What have I become?
I enjoyed it, because I was just like, yeah, punk. But no, they start out the whole movie with them crashing into a cornfield because they ran out of gas. So, and this is all a setup to show that they siphoned gas, and it was a setup towards the end of the movie where the neo-Nazis were trying to frame them because that way they could get off scot-free while they also murdered witnesses to a crime that they committed, which is just bad coincidence by the people who were trapped in the green room.
Yeah.
Which I believe a green room is just a term for bands chill out before going on.
Anything I think they do, bands, anything live. Mm-hmm. I think that's what they call the room where they are before they go on.
Okay, because I had no idea what a green room was. I just thought it was some kind of weird esoteric term, but tying it in with bands and all that, I think I got that now.
Yeah, I think I am also assuming that it is the room that the band hangs out in before they go on.
But yeah, the whole thing is a setup where there's a really lesser known band from Washington D.C. They don't have anything online, is what they said in the movie. If they ever do recordings, it's on vinyl and 8-track and shit.
Yeah, when they were we could probably do a 7-inch. I'm like, oh god, our fucking main characters are hipsters.
Oh yeah, they were punk hipsters too, which is really odd. Not Mumford & Sons style hipsters. No.
Yeah, when they
punk
said
hipsters.
When they said that, I was like, okay, maybe it's good that they're dying.
Wow. But there's that, and then this punk dude, and you can tell he's a massive mohawk.
Which one of them He's like, yeah, he probably wakes up in the morning, puts jizz in his hair to get his hair like that. I'm like, that's funny.
So yeah, like after a failed gig at I think a Mexican restaurant of all places where they earned $6 whole to the band. $6
whole each.
Oh, each. Okay, I thought it was just for the band. I was like, wow, that sucks.
Yeah, so it was about
like $30.
Yeah, $30 each.
And they're like, nah, fuck that. You got to set us up with another gig. So the punk dude has, I believe it was like his cousin, is what they said?
Yeah, his cousin.
His cousin who has connections in this neo-Nazi boot camp. And he's like, hey, we can get you a gig, $300. We'll get you set up. And they take it, and they're performing, and their first song they play was Fuck Off Nazi Punk by the Dead Kennedys.
Which I thought that was funny.
Brilliant. And the neo-Nazis are like, man,
no,
this
sorry,
is cool.
It's Nazi Punks Fuck Off.
Nazi Punks Fuck Off. Yeah. My bad. I was close, though. But that's pretty much the entire song's lyrics, too. Once you know that, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they play that first, and the Nazis aren't too happy. And then they play another song, and they're like, yeah, whatever, we'll forgive it, because they're good players. And, well, while that's happening, in the back room, in the green room, they murder a chick. Like, the neo-Nazis just straight murk a bitch. And I think they straight murk a bitch.
Yeah.
Because I can use that street vernacular lingo, dog.
Damn straight,
D-O-double-G's.
Damn straight, son.
Yeah, but there's that, so they murder somebody, and I think the implication is like she was gonna run off with somebody else. I don't know if it was like the girl they murdered.
She was gonna run off. That's what
the girl who was murdered was gonna run off.
Yes.
Run off with somebody. So they're like, no, we can't have this. You might leak secrets. We're going to kill you now because we're Nazis. See, Nazis. We're not going to see you no more.
That is so.
That was dumb. I take back that joke. But so they go ahead and kill her, and the reason why they ended up seeing it is because the one girl in the band was like, hey, I forgot my phone, I'm gonna go back and grab it real quick. And then they got fucked.
Yeah, the guy was like, hey, I'm gonna go in, and then he's like, oh, a dead body.
The rest of the movie was like, no, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And they pretty much all did, in some of the most brutal ways possible. Two by dog, one by multiple stabs to everywhere, and
out of the people in the room, that's about it.
Yeah, and that's about it. And the only two people who survived was one girl who was part of the Nazi thing, but I think by the end of it, she was just like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah.
She wants out. And the dude who got his arm turned into ground beef, where they taped it up. Like, literally, they got duct tape and taped it up.
They taped up her bullet wound, too.
Yeah.
She got shot, and they just were like, oh, let's put duct tape on it.
I'm amazed they missed her major femoral artery, or else she would have bled out real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really the whole movie, besides those major plot points of the neo-Nazis trying to cover up the murder and framing and making sure that the out-of-town band, as they called them, was set up and make sure like they got off scot-free for those murders, and the out-of-town band just being stuck there out of bad luck. Yeah. That's really the whole movie, and they do it really well. They really like obscure like what's going on, and they reveal it at pretty good moments. I still don't really know what's going on with the bat though.
What do you mean the bat? Oh,
the bat that's supposed to quote unquote disappear.
What I think it was is I think that the guy who was going to escape
is going to use it as evidence against.
Yeah,
them.
he was going to use it as evidence against the neo-Nazi group to get them put away.
Yeah.
Instead of just them walking up and saying, "Hey, these people are bad."
Hey, these people bad. You ain't got no evidence, but they bad.
Yeah,
they murdered people. Exactly. Well, you got to prove. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that actually ties up that part for me then.
Yeah.
Anything to add, Quentin? Because I think I just summarized pretty much the entire movie. Besides, like, who dies when.
I was gonna say the guy who turned out he wanted to, like, he was trying to run away. When he got shot, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, that's
came
the guy
out
who
of fucking nowhere.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who turned tail at the end, right?
Yeah.
And decided to help him out.
Which one?
The traitor at the end.
The very end?
Yeah. You're talking about the guy who got shot in the face with the shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the guy. I was confusing it for the other guy who got shot in the head twice at the end.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
I thought the shotgun underneath the counter went off on him, but no, it was
that guy.
Speaking of
sent it to the side.
They pulled a fucking Chekhov's gun with that gun. I swear to God.
What do you mean?
With the shotgun underneath the counter.
Yeah.
They didn't ever fire it, and like literally, it was a Chekhov's gun. You know what that is, right?
No.
Really? Of all? Wow. Okay, a Chekhov's gun is a thing in cinema and in mostly plays, because it started off as a play, where I believe the playwright was something Chekhov, and he had a gun on the mantle, and everyone in the play was expecting him to use that gun in some way, but they didn't. It was just a gun on the mantle. And the idea of a Chekhov's gun is you show this item in a film or some other work as this important thing,
and it never gets used.
It never gets used.
Yeah.
That was exactly what this was. However, they did kind of use it where it's like, okay, I know how we can get out of this. So the dude was at least going for the gun, so at least they acknowledged it. It wasn't just a thing they showed.
Yeah.
But still, it's a fucking Chekhov's gun, which I'm surprised I actually got to see an example of a literal Chekhov's gun in this movie.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they kind of acknowledged that trope. Yeah, anything to add?
I thought Patrick Stewart scared the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
He played it super calm the whole movie.
He reminded me a lot of Gus Fring from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of Breaking Bad vibes from this too.
Because he was like, we're gonna get you out peacefully, but we're not gonna get you out peacefully.
We're gonna kill you dead, bitch.
We're just waiting for the cops. The cops already came. Also, might I add, the way that they got out of that cop thing, I was like, what the fuck? He just stabbed his friend.
Here.
Cool.
Yeah. We need a true believer. How about two? Yeah. And I think what it was like true believers are like people who are just with the cause no matter what. So they basically paid them $600 to stab each other. And it was like, yeah, we have a stabbing going on here. We need help.
Yeah.
We need somebody to make this not happen.
Yeah. And let me just say, at the beginning of that movie, before it even started, I was convinced that no one was gonna get out alive. I knew that people were gonna die, but I was like, I highly doubt that anyone's gonna get out of this alive. But, they let some people live, and I was like, cool.
Well, I mean, I figured it was gonna be like a Texas Chainsaw thing. Wait, did anybody survive Texas Chainsaw?
Yes.
I think one person did.
Yeah.
I figured it would have been kind of like that situation where some people survived, most people didn't, and they got turned into ground beef. In one case literal, in one case not.
Yeah.
But I was, like I said, I very much recommend this movie. If you're listening this far in, go see it.
Yeah, go see it.
Honestly, I don't think I really, we spoiled it, but like there were still some really cool moments that we didn't spoil in this review so far.
But go see the movie. Just go do it. It's an indie movie. It needs your money. Just go see it. That way we can get another one or something similar from the same guy.
So good.
So good.
All right. Anything else to add, or we're going to hit up the topics list now?
I was actually going to give a recommendation for.
Oh, yes.
If you enjoyed that movie, one movie that I would recommend is called The Strangers. Have you heard of this movie?
No, but I was about to say something. Did you just say the one guy played Chekhov?
Yeah.
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's why I thought you brought it up.
No, that's just a complete coincidence. I only just now noticed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were saying.
But so I recommend the movie The Strangers. It's honestly one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, just because it is about these people that are in like a house, and these people come by and just start slaughtering them.
Oh.
It's really it's terrifying in the sense that it could happen.
Yeah, well,
like for realsies.
You're paranoid as shit. So.
Yeah. Also, what I thought was really fun is you got to see me like really jumpy in that movie. I was twitching the whole time. My foot was moving. I was like moving close to the screen,
yeah, you were
moving
just
back
like,
side to side. I was like, oh, fucking shit.
Yeah, me, I literally pulled out some of my hair and started twisting that. I was like, oh, cool.
That movie gave me anxiety. It was bad. I was, every time they were like, oh, we're gonna escape. I'm like, please get out. No, fuck.
And they just keep running back to the green room.
Yep, going back to the room, mate.
I think the funniest thing is, like, in the past year, you've become super twitchy, and I've become, like, the really calm one.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck that happened, considering how it was like the exact opposite like 2 years ago.
Or all the time.
Or all the time. And now I'm just like, cool.
It kind of depends on what kind of state of mind I'm in, because like right now I'm very, very tired.
Yeah.
That was jumping in that movie.
Yeah. With me, when I get really tired, there's like two kinds of breaths. There's either the one that you're getting right now, where it's like kind of chill, or like, what the fuck is this psychopath doing? Where I just start, where it's kind of like where I come like the Joker, but I'm not homicidal. I'm just like
stupid.
Yeah.
Just really, really stupid.
Yeah. And you get the brunt of that sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
All the time.
99% of the time, I'm in this damn car with you when we come back.
Yeah.
Or you just send me text messages late at night that make no sense.
Or the cacti quest.
Or the fucking... Oh, you...
I was tired when I sent that. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to terrorize Quinn with the cacti quest.
And let's... Oh, I think we talked about that last time. Never mind. Your brother with the cactus.
No, not last time. Future time.
Future time. Oh, yeah, future time. Okay.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, this is going to be full disclosure. We talked about it in the episode we recorded, but about 2 days after we went to see Civil War, we went to go see The Thing in theaters. And The Thing is like a 1980s movie.
82.
Yeah, 1982. And we were just we're saving that for a rainy day.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're not going to spoil the ending, but it's fun.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's...
Fuck.
But yeah, today I was very excited because on Sundays I teach at a Chinese school and it is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because no one cares about what I do. I just walk in and all the people working there, they're like, oh, it's this guy, and all the students are like, oh, it's this guy, and all the parents,
it's this fucker.
and all the parents are like, my kid couldn't sign up for math, which is legitimately something that parents have said to me. This isn't me being stereotypical. No, math, yeah. But this isn't me being stereotypical against Asian people. This is forward. Okay. This is legitimately what they've said. Is they were like, yeah, my student couldn't sign up for math this semester, so we just signed him up for your class. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Sign up for... Does the math class in that school get so full?
Yes,
they literally can't have... What the fuck?
Yep. I'm not kidding.
What?
It gets so full that people can't sign up.
Please tell me the band also fills up, but it's not the whole band, it's just the clarinet section.
No, this isn't like a real full...
No, I get it, but
I
was making a really racist joke.
Yeah.
Because apparently in band, only Asians play clarinet.
Or flute.
Or flute. Or no, not saxophone. We rarely see any Asians in the saxophone section.
That may be an exception.
Filled with whiteys.
That may be an exception to our school, because you and me may have scared all the regular people
That's true.
This one.
Between that and... I'm trying to think of who else might have scared him off. Yeah, Reagan. Reagan scared him off.
He legitimately scared off that one Asian girl we had freshman year.
Oh, well, I can tell you she wasn't really that dedicated to that anyway. She was more tennis.
Still.
There's that. Where? Percussion section, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. That's mainly like...
Orchestra.
Yeah, that's actually the biggest one is orchestra. You're right. That's the one that saps the most of them.
I know. Oh, man.
Same for weeb orchestra, because the weeb orchestra at my college, it's mostly Asians who play violin, and everybody in the woodwind section, we have like 2 Asians, both oddly enough play flute, so you're right on there.
Damn straight.
And one plays clarinet, and I'm the only whitey who plays saxophone. We have another black girl on clarinet, and we have a white girl on oboe.
Are you the only saxophone?
I'm the only saxophone. Because apparently I'm the only one who signed up.
That doesn't surprise me.
And they tried to get me to play a baritone saxophone part of the alto.
Nope.
That didn't work.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
I actually got it down pretty well. It went to low B.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I actually got it to sound halfway decent. They're like, no, we're rewriting your part.
Here's the best part is I can't remember what low B is.
Low B is pretty much all keys except for the one left.
Is that the lowest note?
No, it's the one above the lowest note.
Oh, low B flat is the lowest note.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I think is funny is my brother's practicing saxophone a lot recently.
Oh, that's good for him.
And I say practicing in the loosest of terms because all he's doing is he's playing the Pink Panther theme and the Darth Vader theme over and over and over again.
Yep, he's a saxophone.
Non-stop. He's just playing those and I'm like, yes, good job, Davis.
That's a saxophone player. It's the same thing with my brother too. The one that peed in the garage, the youngest one, and he's actually playing clarinet, and he's doing surprisingly well. He's actually practicing, which I'm proud of him for, but also disappointed because he didn't pick saxophone.
Yeah.
And then my middle brother picked bass clarinet. He was like, I'm not gonna do saxophone, but I'm not gonna do clarinet either. Bass clarinet, let's go.
Exactly.
What happened?
It looked like that man was driving a rideable lawnmower on concrete, and I was very confused.
Did I ever show you the video of the flying lawnmower?
No.
Somebody made an RC flying lawnmower. They modded a flying. They modded an RC like prop plane.
Yeah.
And they made it into a lawnmower. So it was a flying lawnmower, and people have made it so it's flying to like inspirational music, and it's great.
Of course. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
I think we should hit up that topic list.
I don't know if I have anything on there because.
Well, I can at least talk about the landmine of Nope, that we can get that out of the way before I forget about it.
Yeah, hold up.
I recently found out there's a thing called ground wasps, right? They're wasps, but they don't build their nests on houses or trees. No, they build them underground, right? And they build them pretty close to the surface.
Yeah.
So if you're in the woods and you take one wrong step, boom, wasps everywhere, all over your body. You're dead. It's as simple as that. Fuck, it's a landmine of bees. But they're not bees. They don't make honey. No, they're wasps. They're like angry Nazi bees. They're bad. They kill you dead. They can sting multiple times and not die. Unlike bees, when they die and when they sting you, when bees sting you, they die out of courtesy. Like, oh man, sorry I hurt you. I had to protect my colony. We gotta make more honey for you. I'm like, Bree, I understand. You killed yourself to save your colony.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
You a real G.
Yeah.
Unlike those motherfucking wasps over there. We're like, we just exist to be bitches.
To be bitches.
To be bitches. We don't care about you.
Yeah.
We just want to sting the shit out of you. For real.
Yeah. Also, this is a story that you were a part of, but I'm gonna tell it anyways because we didn't actually say anything about it on the podcast. But so last week, me and Brett went to Goodwill.
But before I say this, let me say I love hearing stories about myself because I have a shit memory, and this just brings it all back.
This is last week.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
But so last week we went to the Goodwill store to look for things for his cosplay costume, and what we end up doing is we spend a good like 30 minutes. An hour in the store, a good 30 minutes just in the book section, looking through every single book, because there is no place on this earth that is greater than the Goodwill bookstore.
Oh, we found so many gems.
It is so that some of the books there just don't make sense as to why they exist. But one book, I can't remember what it was titled. Do you remember,
it was like
Brett?
I think it was just literally English to Italian dictionary.
No, not that one.
Oh,
the one that came before it.
Fuck. I actually have it in my backseat. I didn't take it out of my car.
What?
The books. I haven't moved that shit out of my car.
I don't think you bought the other one.
Oh.
I think you only bought the Latin dictionary. But so, Brett finds this one book titled something bees. And he's like, oh, I gotta deal with the bees. So he sends a Snapchat to one of his friends about him being...
No. I sent a Snapchat of the tiny book. Of the Italian...
No, you sent something first of the bee book.
Oh, okay.
Because you were like, I have to deal with these bees. And your friend was like, well, why do you have to deal with these bees, Brett? So he takes a picture of this other book that we found, which is a like pocket-sized Latin to English
pocket size
dictionary.
is making it sound like it's decent big. It's like the size of a matchbook, but smaller.
It is the size of a fucking matchbook.
And you have to like have a magnifying glass. It's an Italian to English dictionary for ants. It is tiny.
It is. But so Brett...
So tiny.
So his friend is like, why do you have to deal with these bees, Brett? Brett then takes a picture of this tiny ass book
on Snapchat,
and he colors it in to where he says, I have stolen their holy book, and it just says the Bible.
And apparently this has been killing Quentin all week. This is the height of comedy for him.
And throughout the past week, I have been just sitting either in my job or in my final for any of my classes or just at my house at 2 o'clock in the morning watching Daredevil, and I just start laughing my ass off because I'm like, the Bible. It's so funny, but it's so stupid.
Man, I wish I saved that picture, or else Future Brett would have been putting that on the screen right now.
Oh,
Too bad,
man.
Future Brett. You ain't got shit to show him.
It was-
Fuck you, Future Brett.
It was so funny. When you said it, it was kind of funny. It wasn't that.
Yeah,
it
you
wasn't
kind
that
of like a
funny.
mild chuckle. You're like,
But
this
then
goddamn Brett.
afterwards, oh my
It just
god,
fermented in your brain.
it became the best joke for like it probably
The
will
Beetle.
be for the next like 2 weeks.
Why are the bees mad at you? I stole their holy book, the Beetle.
Man, I'll be playing Doom and I'll be like killing demons, and I'll just be like the Beetle.
I'm glad that killed you, because that was the lamest shit even in my head when I was writing it. I'm like, wow, this is dumb. May as well continue with it anyway. Might get a few chuckles.
It was so funny. Oh my god, man. That was some funny, stupid ass shit. But it was funny. Okay, so
I am so hungry. I am so glad we're going to IHOP.
I
We're gonna get
legitimately
an order.
can't remember what half of my things I've written down on this topic list are, but I can remember one of them. So there was this one guy in one of my classes who was like obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. He would talk about it every single goddamn class. Every class he'd bring up Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Super or talk to our teacher about the show. He'd be wearing a t-shirt or wearing a baseball cap or some shit like that. So he's sitting there, and this actually covers two of my topics. First thing is, when I am in public, I am not someone that looks like they are accepting any sort of social interaction. I have my headphones in. I am glued to my phone when I am around people that I don't know. I'm gonna sit there and look at you with contempt for about 5 seconds before.
And I can attest to this. When I was seeing him walking around in high school, he was just like, nope.
Before I would take out my headphones to talk to you, I will sit there and look at you with a look of, why in the fuck are you opening your mouth in front of me?
Yep.
For a good 5 to 10 seconds, and then I'll take off my headphones and be like, yes. So,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there on my phone, and this guy walks up to me, and he starts saying stuff, and I can't hear what he's saying. I'm just kind of looking at him with blank stare, neutral expression, just kind of looking at him. And I'm like, okay, he's not going to shut up. So I take off my headphones, and he's like, oh man, I just wanted to compliment you on your phone case. And my phone case is Goku from Dragon Ball Z. And I'm like, okay, thank you very much. So then he just gets into this fucking conversation about Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk about Dragon Ball Z. I want to listen to my music before I have to go in this goddamn class. But he just keeps talking. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make the best of this. And I'm like looking at his shirt. And he's wearing this shirt. It says Dragon Ball Z on it. It's got Goku in like the squatting position. And I'm really looking at it for a minute. And then I realize Goku has a camel toe. on his shirt.
Goku has a camel toe.
There's just this perfect line where his vagina would be.
Would be.
And I'm just sitting there trying to hold back a smile looking at this guy. He's talking to me about Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, Goku has a vagina. Goku has a vagina.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he like removed his penis to get rid of like one weakness in his anatomy.
Man, I'm just sitting there staring at it, and I'm just like, that dude is wearing a shirt where Goku has a vagina. Cool.
And this is the dude who like hates weebs despite being obsessive with Dragon Ball Z, right?
He spent a lot of time in class. When he's not talking about Dragon Ball Z, he's like, man, Japanese people always hate weeaboos because they ruin the Japanese culture. And he's like, Japanese people don't even like anime. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, that's kind of true, but also fuck you.
But also shut up about your goddamn patronizing weeaboos when you yourself are one. God damn it.
To be fair, I give my brother shit for watching like Attack on Titan and like other like low-hanging anime fruit, while I watch god tier anime like Kill la Kill and Panty and Stocking.
Of course.
And Monster Musume, because goddamn, I love me some good centaur shit tits. But
centaur shits.
Centaur
I love
shits.
me some centaur shits too, bro.
That horse booty.
I think that is a perfect way to end this episode.
But no, like I was saying, like I realize I'm just giving him shit because it's like brotherly shit, and I try to like point him in like, hey, you should watch this show. But
I can't recommend anime to my brother.
Yeah, no, you can't. With your taste in anime, you can't.
Nope.
Oh, which is why I'm really hoping you're gonna love Panty and Stocking, because I'm gonna hype the shit out of this show because it's good and it lives up to the hype. Yeah. But anyway, people, I hope you enjoyed part B to this episode, and we'll see you in episode 6.
Yeah.
Return of the podcast.
Yeah.